friends. It's Laura from the Brave Girl Project. And today I am so excited because I have a guest, Jen Landis. She is an author and an artist, and she has come to share a beautiful book that she has written called Skip the Bad Songs. Her goal is to inspire youth to feel empowered and confident. And I'm so excited for her to share this beautiful book. I have my hands on a copy myself, and we're going to talk about it. Hi, Jen.
Hi, how are you, Laura?
I am good. Happy summer. I am so excited and thankful that you're coming on to share about your book. We both have a passion for helping kids and
Mm.
teens, and that's what really connected us. Can you tell me first, Skip the Bad Songs, the art of rocking a happy mindset? How did you come up with the title?
Well, it's something that I've always told myself, and now I tell my daughter and son, is that you don't have to go down a rabbit hole of a negative thought. And we
Mm,
constantly are changing the channel on the radio when we're in the car or
yes.
skipping songs on our Spotify playlist. So if we just use that analogy, like how easy is that just to skip the bad song? Then we can bring that into the thoughts that we have, the internal thoughts that we have about ourselves that might be the mean girl or the mean boy talking to
Right.
us.
I love that analogy. My son and I went on a college tour and it was a long drive. And literally, we were skipping the bad songs. That analogy give us permission to change your mindset or change what you're focusing on. This book, it's a place really where people can journal and do activities and exercises. It's very concise, fun, vibrant. How did you decide what information to put in and why did you choose certain topics?
These are all topics and activities and tricks that I put in this book that I've done in my adult life. And I wanted it to be fun. Like you said, I didn't want it to be heavy. You see some self-love, self-help books out there. And I've talked to a lot of girls and they said, if my mom gave me this book, like not my book, but a different book, I
Right.
would think that something was wrong with me. So I really wanted to make sure that the messages and the illustrations were really uplifting.
You're so right in that, Jen. It feels very fun.
I'm glad that that came through because that was the main mission is to have fun with this. Our lives we can have fun with, right? And
Yeah.
there's all sorts of contrasts and things that we can either decide to look at as a negative, or we could say, what if we look at it with a different light? What if we look at it, think about the positive parts of it? And so these are just so many activities that you can just open up to one page, read one sentence if you want, get a little message, and then put it away until the next time.
Right. You don't have to read it from front to back at all. You can pick areas, and that's what I love. And there's fun activities that you can do. I love this how to make a zine. Is that how you pronounce it?
I've heard both. I've heard Zion, I've heard zine.
Okay. I was like, "Oh, this is how you make it." I remember doing these in school, and I was like, "Oh, that'll be so fun for some of my clients that I work with." I love this. Mistakes are magic. It's challenging yourself to make more mistakes. And I had a client that I was working with, and I shared this with you, and petrified of making a mistake in piano. We had a whole thing where the next time you go to piano class, you're going to make an intentional mistake. You have wonderful exercises and different things that people can do to practice making mistakes. Just a great way to get out of fear in a sense and not taking yourself so seriously and not to be controlled by your fear or other things that are going on in your life, guiding you to step into that discomfort in a fun, playful way through these activities.
Yeah, my daughter is 14 now, and as she went from, like, 10 to 11 to 12, I've noticed that she did not wanna try new things
Yes.
because and I would ask her, like, "Why don't you wanna try that?" or "Why don't you wanna go talk to this person?" And she would say, "Well, I don't wanna mess up." And there's so much perfection that we see that is just fake perfection,
It
right?
is.
The Instagram photos, all that's
Mhm.
just fake perfection, and not very fun to try and worry about being perfect all the time.
Right.
Like you said with your girl and the piano, just practice making mistakes and it'll get easier and it won't be so hard when you do make a mistake
Yeah.
with something that maybe is more important to you than some of the activities that I have in here. But it's a good muscle to work out because every single thing that I've learned in my entire life has been from a mistake.
Mhm.
And where I'm at right now, this book is all because of mistakes and things that I've tried and being brave and putting myself out there and not worry. Well, I worry a little about what people
Right.
say, but I try not to. And if I see young girls and boys doing brave things, I have a whole podcast on sharing their stories of brave things. And
That's
it's
another thing I forgot to share, the Girl Brave podcast. And I love your podcast because your guests are young people who've had to do tough things at times and step into their bravery and overcome different challenges. And they share how they've done it. So it gives other people permission or to feel like I'm not alone in my
mm,
struggle. And I love that.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
In the book, do you have a favorite exercise or one that you use the most with your children?
Yeah. So I've been doing this exercise with the art gang and myself and even adults. And it is a drawing exercise. And
Okay.
I love doing this because there are so many people out there that say, well, I'm not an artist, right? Or I can't draw a straight line. Well, straight lines are really boring. What I challenge people in this activity is to draw someone that they're looking at with their non dominant hand
Okay.
and give them a time limit. Like, draw them in 10 minutes, and then draw them in 1 minute, and then draw them in 10 seconds. And over the time, you realize the first 10 minutes, you're really trying, right? And you're probably beating yourself up because it's bad. And then the 1 minute, you're like, "Ooh, this is a challenge." And then the 10 seconds, you're like, "Oh my god, that's so much better, I can't do it." It just shows just a great example to show people that it's fun when you just try new things and just kind of get out of your comfort zone and allow yourself, like we're talking about, to make mistakes.
I think that's wonderful. Just giving yourself permission and trying different things. I know your mission is to get this book into the hands of as many kids. You're trying to get a book to every free library in the US. So
Yeah.
if there's anybody watching and you live somewhere that has one of those cute little free libraries, it would be a wonderful addition to your neighborhood. I'm definitely going to get a copy so I can put that because we have some cute little ones in our neighborhood.
If you have a little library in your town, you can just message me and I'll send you one for free.
Mhm.
I'm also soliciting donations in order to print more copies. We have already run out of the first print. Oh, and that was all help with friends of mine and people that believe in this cause that donated to a GoFundMe.
I will be putting that in the comments so you can help Jen get this into the hands of other people. She's putting out free copies, which is lovely. But to do that, it costs a little bit of money to mail things out. That's another way that you can help and get it into the hands of kiddos that do need it.
I also want to support you in your cause. So I will be giving you a link as well that every book that is sold through your link, Laura, then some money goes to your organization.
And we'll use that to help fund memberships for girls into the Brave Girl Tribe. So that way we can have some girls joining us thanks to Jen's generosity. What would you say is the age range for someone for this book?
So originally I wrote it more for ninth through 12th graders,
Mhm.
but I have a lot of middle school kiddos and parents that are like, this is perfect for my kid. So I'm calling it tweens and teens.
Yeah.
But literally, Laura, this is my Bible. So
Right. Well, and that's what I was going to say. I even had shared this with one of my clients that came over for a session. She's a rising fourth grader and she loved it. We looked at the section about making mistakes, really well written. It has exercises that are available for any age. So I think even if you're not a tween or a teen, but you still have that tween or teen inside, which we all do, I think that you would love going back and doing something like this and giving yourself permission
Mhm.
to connect with yourself in a playful way.
Yeah, there's so much power in books, especially books that help you through hard times.
Yeah.
I've carried one book a couple years ago with me every single time I went to a job that I had a hard time at. And I just knew that that book was in my backpack. So I really
Yeah.
wanted to write something that someone could just put in their backpack, have it if they need it. Even if they didn't need it, they knew it was there. There were some fun resources in there.
I think it could even be a fun book that parents could do with their kiddos. Maybe there's one evening where you could do a little section and have a discussion or pick an activity from it. So there's lots of ways to be creative in using this. I'm so excited for you to spread the word and get it out because I really do think that this is going to be a helpful resource for so many young people. Where's the best place to order a book?
If you go to skipthebadsongs.com, there'll be a link that goes to my Shopify site,
Okay.
and, it's best to order there for right now. Soon it
Okay.
will be in Amazon, but through my website is where you would get it right now.
And I will have that linked in the comments below. Where else can people find you, Jen?
I have a website as well, skipthebadsongs.com, that they can find me.
You're on Instagram, Skip the Bad Songs. You're also on Facebook.
Yep, and TikTok.
Thank you so much for your generosity and allowing me to share this with my audience and get it into the hands of some amazing kids that sometimes might just need a little bit of skipping that bad song onto the next. So thank you
Yeah.
so much,
You're
Jen.
welcome. Thank you so much, Laura. It's been so fun to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Bye, Laura.
Bye.